Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today's video, as you can tell by the title, is going to be a get ready with me. So as you can tell, I am in no way ready. So I'm going to be getting ready as me and Ryan are heading out tonight for date night. So let's jump straight into the video. We're going to be doing makeup, hair, and then I'll show you what I'm wearing and things like that as well. But I thought it would just be really fun to just sit down, get ready with you guys and answer a few questions, because I actually put up on my Instagram a little question box for if anyone had any questions, and I have got a few. So I'm going to go through those as well. And I just thought it'd be nice to sit down, do my makeup, and if you are getting ready at home as well, you can get ready with me, you know, be like a fun chatty video if that sounds like your cup of tea. So firstly, I'm probably going to do my base first, I think, because I'm not going to go too crazy with the eyes. So what I'll do is I'll leave all of the products in the description below, but I won't talk through them all too much. I don't know why this lighting's making me look super red, but I'm starting out with some moisturiser because my skin is dry at the moment. If I can get it out of the bottle, that would help. Bloody hell, there's loads in it. Oh my god. Also, if you can hear my stomach growling, it's pretty hungry. We're actually going to a cheese and wine bar tonight in town. I've not been before, but I've wanted to go for years, so I'm really excited. But obviously, because it's just like a cheese platter with, I think you get like a meat of choice and like crackers and stuff. It's not a full-on meal. I'm just taking my e.l.f. poreless putty primer just to prime. But yeah, it's not like a full-on meal out, obviously, like a restaurant. So we're gonna have some dinner before we leave. Nothing too big because I don't want to be like too full, because I still want to enjoy the food. So I think we're just gonna have like fish cakes or something quite light before we go. But I am currently starving and we actually don't have that much time. Just had to go wet my sponge, but yeah, the time is currently like 4:30 and we need to leave by 6. So I need to film this, get ready, do dinner. So yeah, and I normally take my time getting ready because I like to just chill. I either like listen to music or watch a bit of YouTube when I'm getting ready normally. So yeah, just because I don't like to rush, especially not when it comes to makeup. Foundation, by the way, I'm just taking this Superstay Maybelline. I did buy this because I wanted I love this foundation, but I wanted another one in more of a darker shade for when I'm tan. And now my tan is kind of still there a little bit, but it's kind of not as dark as it was like to start with. So this is like the perfect shade for like in between the transition. It's in the shade 31 Warm Nude. God, I don't know why my face is so red. What the hell? It's so blotchy. Just using this mirror to do this, as I cannot do that in the viewfinder. I've got the cat looking at me like, what the hell are you doing? Now I'm taking the e.l.f. 16 Hour Camo Concealer, as it's my absolute favourite. I mentioned that I wasn't going to be telling you guys everything that I'm using, but it's just kind of habit. So anyway, let's get on to some questions. I'm just going to check my phone. Actually, I'm just going to blend this in. I think talking and getting ready at the same time is actually something that I struggle with. So doing this video, is it a good idea? I mean, yeah, it'll be fine. Okay, so first question I've got here is best places to shop. And I don't know if that means like for clothes. Like, I'm not entirely sure shop for what. Just gonna take this foundation off my lips because that is not a vibe. I would say if you mean like as in shopping centre wise, because that's the only thing I can think of that would mean like specifically. I would say West Quay in Southampton is the best nearest to me shopping centre. Bath's good for shopping, Bristol's great for shopping, obviously London, but if you want something a bit more local, if you live around here, then definitely Southampton, if that even answers the question. Next is Fave Perfume. So this is quite a difficult one, as I have so many. I think my favourite, is it my favourite? I mean, I've always been a massive fan of the Chanel Tendre, and I'm wearing that one tonight. It's like, it used to be my go-to, but I think my absolute favourite, if I had to pick, would probably be the Lancôme CS Label, is that what it's called? I actually can't remember what it's called. I think that's what it's called, in like the squarish bottle, and it's like a orangey colour. Like, that is so nice. I think that will definitely be my wedding perfume, to be fair. Right, let's do some cream contour before my face gets all creased. Taking my Huda Beauty Tantour. I haven't used this in a while because I like to use, I mean, sticks are just easier than having to get it out of the pot and apply with a brush, but it is really nice. So next one's asked, what is my go-to blusher? I mean, if I had to pick one, it would probably be the NARS blush, but not Orgasm. My favourite is, I think it's called Oasis. I think it's a bit darker than Orgasm, but it's literally such a nice like rose shade. I can't really explain it very well, but it's really nice, and I love that one. That's the one I find if I'm wanting to make a real effort with my makeup and look, you know, extra glam, I will pick that one up. Obviously it's a bit more on the high end scale, but as far as like my go-to, it's probably that. Day-to-day basis, I do mix and match them because obviously I have quite a few that I like and that I use. So day-to-day kind of varies, but I have a couple I like which I will grab in a sec. So some other favourites I have here that I absolutely love is the Milani Luminoso, kind of like a classic, and it's quite affordable because you can get it from the drugstore. And also this Beauty Crop one, which I actually got in a glossy box a few months back, but it's really nice. So it's like a duo blush, but I usually swirl my brush in both, combine them both and put it on, and it's quite nice and glowy, so that's really nice, and I might actually use that one tonight. Let's put the lid back on that, and I'm going to set my face now before it gets really creased. I bought this little puff, what do you call them? Powder puff? That's the word. From the brand Paul and Joe, but I got it from Beauty Bay. It was like £4 I want to say, or £6, and it is really good. I just take that, get my powder, and literally press it in, because I find that's the best way of really setting the makeup. I used to use a brush religiously, but sponge is my new kind of go-to. I'm using a pressed powder today. I'm using the Charlotte Tilbury one because I just really like the coverage of this one. So I did just set my whole face, but I did the rest off camera because I thought it would be a little bit boring. I'm now going in with a bit of bronzer. And next question. Where's the majority of your wardrobe from? Love your style. Oh, that's really nice, thank you. I mean, my style kind of varies. I don't have a set specific style that I love. I do change I do change it up. I would have to say a lot of my wardrobe is actually from MISSGUIDED. I've always loved MISSGUIDED. I think they're such a great brand because they're affordable, well, to an extent, and it's like easy to access, obviously online shopping. Obviously they don't have any stores, not that I know of anyway, none near me, but you can, it's so easy nowadays to return things, because even if you don't have a printer and stuff, you can take it to, like, you know, the post office or whatever and get it printed. But without going off on a massive tangent, I would say MISSGUIDED. I would say ASOS, because obviously, as you probably know, they have tons of brands on ASOS. I used to really like Topshop when I was younger. I do still have a few Topshop bits, like their jeans and a couple of bits and bobs here and there, like coats and stuff. Obviously Topshop is now basically gone. I mean, you can get it on ASOS, to be fair. But yeah, mainly ASOS and MISSGUIDED, I would say. I do occasionally shop on other brands like Shein. I really love Shein. I think their stuff is really good for the price. Pretty Little Thing, Boohoo, that sort of thing, but not as much as MISSGUIDED. That's definitely my favourite. Gotta make sure to contour my nose. This is that blush I was saying about. It's just really nice and it just gives you a gorgeous glow. And the colour's not too strong either. It's quite like a warm, kind of peachy shade. Put a bit on my nose as well. I don't know really what to do with my hair tonight, to be honest. Obviously at the moment it is a complete disgusting mess. I've chucked it up because I've been at work today. I chucked it up when I got home just to have a quick shower because I washed it yesterday. It doesn't look like it because my hair gets greasy so quick. But yeah, I don't know really what to do with it. I'm definitely gonna have it down somehow, probably, because I don't really like it up. But we'll get to that bridge when we come to it. Okay, highlight. What should I do for highlight? I mean, as you can see, this gives you a really nice glow anyway, but I do like that extra highlight, that extra glow. I'm not one of those people that have now sort of gone past the highlight stage and don't use it anymore. I still absolutely love it. So I'm going to take Becca Opal because I'm really gutted that Becca has actually gone out of business as far as I'm aware. Such a shame. But this is gorgeous. I had to get one of these before I could no longer get my hands on it. Like, look at that. Such a nice champagne-y colour. I've got a travel mini size as well, so it's great for travelling. Okie doke. Next question. What do you do for work? So I actually work for a pension company. Not much else to say really. I just do Monday to Friday. It's an office job. I work from home majority of the time, but I do go in every kind of like month or so. But yeah, that's about it really. I just work, do a bit of administration. Any house updates? Are you renovating anywhere? So I filmed a house tour when we first moved in here back in May. Since then we've been doing each room up sort of room by room, and I've been waiting to have all the rooms done and ready before I post an updated house tour. I still haven't quite got there. We still have bits to do before we can film that, but I'm really excited to film that and get it up because I think it's not like a huge transformation, but obviously what we have done is to our taste and how we want it. So the main thing really that needed doing with the house was actually just decorating. So this house is actually quite new. It was built 5 or 6 years ago. So there isn't a ton that needs to be done because like all the rooms and that we're happy with. So I think no renovating involved, only just sort of decorating, including painting and a lot of painting. Like glossing is the bane of my life, to be honest. We've been here obviously since May and we've still got a lot to do, but it will get there when it gets there, and yeah, I can't wait to show you all. I do actually have a Instagram for our home account as well, so I'll pop that up on screen if you want to go and check it out. I've got a few posts on there. Right, base is done. I'm going to do soap brows tonight because I'm really getting back into doing it because I feel like the fuller the better for me. So I'm just taking some soap, a bit of setting spray. I've got this like spoolie which is dirty because I've used it before. I'm just going to get a bit of that. I'm sure everyone has seen and knows how to do soap brows by now. I won't talk too much and bore you too much, but that is basically all the questions answered. what's everyone else doing this weekend? Let me know down below in the comments. It's Friday night as I'm filming this, so we're actually going out tonight. Obviously I need a mirror to do that, definitely. We're going out tonight obviously to the wine and cheese bar. I'm thinking of getting, well, Ryan likes all types of wine. I don't really like red, I'm more of a rosé and a white kind of girl, but we'll see what we get when we get there. We'll probably get more than one anyway. So yeah, we've got that tonight, which I am actually so excited for. We've got not much on tomorrow. I mean, Ryan's working and I'm probably going to just show you that up close so you can see the difference. I'm probably going to go and get my nails done because these are not really the vibe for autumn. And then Sunday we're actually going pumpkin picking, but I am vlogging this weekend as well because I feel like this, like everything we're doing is kind of like quite a nice cozy autumn vlog material, so I'm gonna vlog it. It'll be really fun and it'll be really nice to watch back, so that's the plan of action. But yeah, let me know what you're doing. Are you having a cozy sort of weekend in, or have you got plans to go out? I'd love to know. I just think this makes such a difference. Obviously they need filling in because they are very, very fair, but they just look, I don't know, just something about soap brows. So what I like to take to actually fill them in is a pen. I sometimes use a pencil, but I think a pen just kind of looks better, and this is a really fine tip pen so you can get more defined lines. I think this is just the old MISSGUIDED one. They actually sell MISSGUIDED in is it Superdrug or was it Boots? I think it was Superdrug now. I can't believe it. Like the makeup, obviously. I walked past it and I thought, oh my god, because I don't know why I just said old, because it's actually, have I been bitten or something? I keep getting distracted. It's actually new, quite a new makeup line. And they had it in Superdrug, which surprised me, to be fair. I basically just draw hair-like strokes, if you can see, to kind of follow the brow. I'm going to do this off camera because I feel like this takes me a while. Okie doke, so that's the brows done. They do look a bit crazy at the moment, but once the eyes are on, it doesn't look as crazy. As I said, I'm not going to do anything too mad with the eyes, so I'm just taking this palette from Revolution and I'm just going to put a bit of warmth through my crease, I think, and then not do much else as I'm going to put a lash on. I cannot believe how close we are now to Christmas. Like, it's actually crazy. This year I don't know where it's gone, to be honest, but I've already started my Christmas shopping as I am Christmas obsessed, to be fair. And I will be continuing Christmas shopping next weekend because I'm actually going to Bristol for the weekend to stay with my mum. We're just staying in a hotel for the night because we wanted to just get away for a break, so we're going to go and do that. And yeah, I'm sure we'll get lots of Christmas shopping done then. And also it's Ryan's birthday in a few weeks, so I need to buy him his stuff. I've ordered him a few bits actually from ASOS, but I need to get a few more bits. And yeah, his birthday first and then Christmas, which I cannot wait to decorate the house. Like, I'm so excited to decorate for Christmas. Now we've got our own house, it'll be our first Christmas here. We had our first Christmas together last year, but that was when we were at the flat. So we couldn't do as much to it as we would have liked, like decorating wise. So yeah, we're probably going to go a bit ham this year with the house, and we're going to also decorate like the outside of the house. So that'll be super fun. I'm the type of person that will decorate in November. Call me extra, but that's just who who I am. Let me know if you're the same or if you do wait actually until December. I'm just taking a bit of a darker brown shade, just going along my lash line. Just to define it, ready for the lashes. And I don't know what lashes to use because I want to do quite flattery lash. Time's getting away from me big time. It's literally now 5:15. We've got 45 minutes. I'm gonna have to get Ryan to do dinner because I literally don't have time. I don't know why I'm taking my hair out as if I'm gonna start doing my hair. I haven't even finished my makeup. I'm a bit stressed. Okay, I've just quickly done my lashes off camera because as you can tell I am starting to flap a little bit because we're running out of time, but I couldn't tell you where these are from. Like, they're just some random pair that I found in my drawer that were a full pair that I've cut down a little bit so they're a bit more winged out. And I'm going to now take a little bit of mascara just to sort of coat the inner lashes a bit more so it's a bit more kind of joined together. Right, dinner's in the oven because we literally have about half an hour or so. My voice keeps going because I had a cold last week and I'm still kind of getting over it. Right, what should we do next? I'm going to leave the lips till after dinner, I think, so I probably won't show the lip in the video, but I'll most likely use this new one I bought the other week from NYX. It's the one that went global. It's because I read global on here. It's the one that went viral on TikTok, the liquid lip and the lip gloss, so that it doesn't sort of transfer. It's a really nice nude shade, but I'm not entirely sure I like the formula. So I bought this like a few weeks ago and I wore it out for the first time on a night out, I think 2 weeks ago. And yeah, I'm not a massive fan. It's really, really sticky, but it's a really nice shade and it does last, so I probably will wear this. And I'm going to be getting some photos and stuff anyway, so the finished look will be up on my Instagram, I expect, which is down in the description. So for under my eyes, I'm going to smoke it out with a bit of the same shade I used in my crease. I love having clean brushes. All my brushes are nice and clean because I did that the other night while I was sort of having a clear out and a declutter, because I find when you're cleaning and tidying you almost want to make sure that like everything's done, or I do anyway. My hair is an absolute state, and I spotted them and I thought, right, now's the time to give them a clean. So that's what I did, and it's so much nicer when you come to do makeup. I always get torn between whether to do a black liner in the waterline or not, because that's my kind of go-to. Like, I always put a black liner in the waterline just to make the eye a bit more grungy, but I don't know whether to do that or not tonight. I feel like it might be quite nice to put a white in there and open my eyes up a little bit, just for something different, because I always tend to do the same. Okay, so I've just done a white liner in the waterline and finished off the eye with some mascara on the lower lashes. I've taken my hair out, give it a brush because it was very knotty, and I am going to do my hair now. I was going to put my extensions in, but honestly I kind of can't be bothered and I kind of don't have time, so I'm just going to straighten it. So I've got my straighteners on, but first I do need to run a bit of dry shampoo through it because, as I said, it gets greasy literally within a day because it's so fine. I do find as well, using dry shampoo, I do get a little bit more volume. Just got to make sure to obviously properly rub it in, otherwise you get the white hair look, which is not a vibe. This video started out all calm and cool and it's just gone chaotic like that. That always happens though when I get ready. I feel like I have hours to get ready. I start getting ready, I'm really slow and chill, and then it comes to like the last half an hour and I'm in a mad rush. At least I kind of know what I'm wearing tonight. I mean, I'm gonna wear this bodysuit and I have decided on what to wear with it, but I haven't tried it on, you know. Got a vision in my head, but I've not tried it on to see if it actually looks like it will look alright, so I'm hoping it will. I do normally have a middle parting, but my hair for some reason today has decided to part itself a bit more to the side, which I'm not mad about, so I'm just going to keep it like that and we'll tidy it up in a minute. But let's straighten it first. I'll just film a little bit of this and then I'll do it off camera, because I think you all know how to straighten hair and it is probably very boring to watch. These straighteners aren't the best either. They're like, I think they're by the brand Yogi, but to be fair, I don't need too much heat on my hair anyway, because it is fine, as I said, and it doesn't take a lot for it to sort of straighten out, because it is quite straight anyway. I'm going to take my Got To Be Glued water resistant Jiggy Mabob to basically hold the fine little baby hairs over to this side. I'm just taking a tiny little bit in my fingers, like the tiniest bit, and I'm gonna just basically comb these hairs over, just train them to stay there, because this stuff is so strong. And then the same with this side. I've got a few baby hairs here, so I'm just going to stick them down. Basically stuck it to my forehead, so it is really good because it does stay in place. And then I'll just finish it off with a bit of back combing this side, and then I'll use a bit of hairspray. Okay, so this is what I've decided to wear in the end. So we've got the bodysuit, these jeans I've put it on with, this little blazer, and I went for some white boots that I've actually not yet worn, and then this little black bag. Excuse the bad lighting and the messy room, but this is what we're going for. So here's the outfit as I showed you. I thought, as this is a get ready with me, I can't not do my lipstick on camera, so we have actually just had dinner. I'm gonna finish the rest of my makeup, aka lipstick and setting spray, and then we need to head out the door. So just taking my Anastasia Dewy set just to get a bit of a extra glow, make sure my makeup lasts, and then just inhaled half of that. And then I'm taking my Charlotte Tilbury Lip Cheat in the shade Iconic Nude just to line my lips before I do my lipstick. I love this shade. I mean, Pillow Talk is like obviously the most popular, and it's a really nice like pinky nude, but this is like a proper, bit more of a, I would say a bit more of a cool shade nude, which I really like because it just looks like your lips but better. And then I'm going in with the Shine Loud NYX lip product, which I might be able to show you just how sticky it actually is. Okay, so just do one layer of that, wait for it to dry for like a couple of minutes, and then you put the gloss on. But when it does dry, it is so tacky, like your lips get stuck together like glue. I mean, it does work, it doesn't transfer, but is it worth being really uncomfortable? Because you know when like liquid lipsticks are really matte to the point where they're dry and uncomfortable, this is kind of what this is. But like, can you see that? Like, that's a joke. But anyway, enough rambling, let's do the gloss. It is really nice, and that shade is really stunning. So yeah, that's basically the final look. All ready to go now. I hope you enjoyed getting ready with me, even if it was a little bit chaotic. And yeah, make sure to like and subscribe if you did enjoy, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.